Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Continuing the Hunt for Inventions week. I'm going to go ahead and do a box of Amonkhet. Decided to do a segment here where we try for a week to hit inventions. And inventions, invocations, any of the masterpieces. I'm probably not going to go at all for expeditions. I just don't, like I said in my last video as part of this series, I don't like the base product, and if I can't make any return off the singles in the set, then I'm not gonna gamble with it. It's just not worth it. So, first pack. I'm gonna do this just the sauce. Actually, I would do this just the sauce, but we'd miss the surprise if we got something real good. So, Faith of Devoted, Onward, Haven Wingguide, and a Hapatra, Vizier of Poisons. Haven Wingguide token to go with Haven Wingguide. There you go. Hapatra, it's a good card. May not be played a lot, but it's a real good card. In the counters deck, she'll end the game herself. Alright, so we have a Vizier of Remedies, Scaled Behemoth, Renewed Faith, and an Insult to Injury. We had a full art swamp there. Full art's over there. So we have a Time to Reflect, a Gravedigger, an Oketra's Monument, and a Ronus, the Indomitable. That's a great hit right now. It's almost $20. It's rising in value a lot. I don't know why. I guess maybe because mono green, green Stompy's gotten pretty popular, and I did that. He's in my mono green deck, which is no longer mono green. I tweaked it, but yeah, he's an awesome card. It's a great hit. And the chances of making money back on one of these boxes is not likely unless you hit an invocation, but that's a good start. And I didn't pay money for this. I paid cards. So, Oketra's Attendant and an Approach of the Second Sun. Probably one of my least favorite cards in the game. The Approach deck is just so painful to play against. You know, and I'll never knock somebody for playing a deck. You can play what you want to play, but I played white-blue. I put together a white-blue deck for my last FNM, and it wasn't Approach, but it made every game I played just painfully long, and it's just no fun when you make people draw it out like that. Nobody enjoys a full hour for every match. You make FNM take a lot longer. Trueheart Twins, Protection of the Heckma, an On-Crop Crasher, and the Sandworm Convergence. Forest and an Insect token. I'm going to switch this up and do a little something Mr. Beavers did on an opening that he and another patron of his thought it would be fun. Okay, no foil on this one. Drakehaven, Black Plains. They did is every pack that had a foil in it, and you just judge by the number of commons you have in the pack. They put the pack upside down. You put the remaining cards upside down, and then at the end pick up all the ones that have foils and see what you got at the end. See, here we got a foil. So I will pull the 3 uncommons carefully without revealing the next card. Oh, never mind. I counted that wrong clearly. Prayer of the Pantheon. That's going to take a little too long with this big old box. Maybe if it was a bundle, but for the booster box, it's going to take forever. So we'll just do this normal. Foil Hazard's Monument, very nice. Finding the Luxa. there's really nothing other than cast out in the cast out and sensor in the uncommon section, and I have more than enough of each, so I'm not going to pay a lot of attention to the uncommons either. And we have our second mythic, a Combat Celebrant. Another great mythic. Combat Celebrant has been back on the rise here recently. He's 5th or 6th most expensive card in the set. I don't know exactly why. I know there's a couple decks built around him, and he works with a couple decks, so good hit. It's 2 mythics early. Looks like we might pull our mythics super early. We'll see. Your token, mountain, and a Cascading Cataracts. Only 1 foil so far. That's interesting. We have a foil Dusk Till Dawn. That's not a bad little card. That's our foil rare. Means probably no invocation, but we'll see. We have a mountain and a Heartpiercer Manticore. And we have a cast out here in our uncommons. Go ahead and separate that just for the heck of it. I'm looking for preferably a Gideon. I'd take any of the Planeswalkers, of course, but they're all 3 Planeswalkers have some worth to them, and they're all very playable, but definitely want a Gideon. I've got 1, I'd rather have 2. Deem the Worthy, and we have a Vizier of Many Faces. Junk and junk. Alright, so we have a Cryptic Serpent, a Trial of Strength, a Reduce to Rubble, and a Prepare to Fight. Zombie Token, Island. Yeah, with this new set, with the prevalence of green now, thanks to Llanowar Elves, I see Ronus going up even higher. She's just a nasty combo. Bontu's Monument, Defiant Greatmaw, Grimstrider, and a Temet, Vizier of Noctamoon. Swamp, junk. We have a Trueheart Duelist, Okatra's Monument, Designed, and Dispossess is our rare, and we have a foil Slitherblade. Where did I put my foils? Get my pals screwed up here. Sacred Cat in the Plains. We have a Trial of Strength, an Angler Drake, an Honored Crop Captain, and a Commit to Memory. That's a good card playing any control as far as standard goes. I have a Bontu's Monument, a True Heart Twins, an Exemplar of Strength, and a Vizier of the Menagerie. Another good mythic. We haven't gotten anything up the below the $5 range for a mythic. That's good. Normally you hit something junky. But we still got time to go here. We have a Zenith Seeker, a Synchronized Strike, a Sheffet Monitor, and a Hazoret's Favor. So I think it's just a junk card. I mean, being able to give your creature +2/+0 in haste is great, but it dies immediately after. So I really don't get the value in that unless you're just pumping tokens. Otherwise, I wouldn't use it on anything. I suppose it might be good in limited, but Nest of Scarabs, Edifice of Authority, Spring to Mind, a Channeler Initiate. Those are rare. Island and a junk token. Have an Embalmer's Tools, Start to Finish, Tribe of Solidarity, and a Scattered Groves. It's our first land cycle for this box. Piles down, make room. Only four foils so far. That's a little underwhelming. If you watched any of my videos, you know I love foils. So unless I get, I'm not happy. By Force, Victor Serpent, and a Vizier of Deferment. A Champion of Ronus is our rare. We have an island and a zombie token. We have a Start to Finish, Decimator Beetle, Crocodile the Crossing, and a Cut to Ribbons. And nice, we have a foil 4-art Plains. That is absolutely beautiful. Nice hit. Always take a full art foil any day of the week. Beautiful Plains, nice. I know right where that's going too. Nest of Scarabs, Embalmer's Tools, a Trial of Zeal, and I have a Glyph Keeper as a rare. Plains token, a Plains, and a Even Initiate token. So we have 6 full arts, 7 with the foil. Pretty low number from what I can recall. So we have Vizier of Remedies, Honored Croc Captain, Crocodile the Crossing again, and a Plague Belcher. I have had, knock on wood, very good centering with all these cards. I haven't seen one noticeably off-center card, or one smudge, one nick, nothing. These cards have all been flawless. I'm a little stunned by the condition. And at Dominaria, I've noticed more mistakes than I can even count. In this box, I've seen nothing unusual. It's actually a really nice relief. Watchful Naga, Sacred Excavation, Vizier of Deferment, and an Angel of Sanctions is our 4th mythic, and a Destined to Lead foil. Foil turn card, not bad. I call them turn cards, I don't know what you want to call them. Play them from the grave, but Angel of Sanctions isn't bad. I actually needed Angel of Sanctions, and I need 2 more of them. I'm going to try and build an Angel deck. We'll see how it turns out. A standard Angel deck. As it turns out, there's not as many Angels in Standard as you'd think. Battlefield Scavenger, Dingler Drake, Laybearer of the Heart, and a Gideon's Intervention. Good card. Just very useful. Kind of the white version of Lost Legacy, except you can destroy the enchantment and get them back. Synchronized Strike, Seraph of the Suns, Gale Strike, an Honor Hydra, Island, and an Anointed Priest. Alright, so I'm still looking for a Planeswalker here. I haven't got a Planeswalker. I've gotten 4 Mythics. Good, very good Mythics. All of them good Mythics. That 1 Mythic I wouldn't play there. We have a Battlefield Scavenger, a Shadowstorm Vizier, a Stir the Sands, and a Regal Caracal. Good card. Very good card for a cat deck. And a Violent Impact. I know Regal Caracal isn't worth what it once was, but it's still a great card. So we got 8 packs to go. I'm just hoping I get a Planeswalker here, so 1 of them. 5 Mythic box would be welcome. So wouldn't mind an Adored Pouncer. We have a Faith of the Devoted, an Onward, a Blood Rage Brawler, and a Liliana's Mastery. Forced, and a Zombie token. If you watched my last Dominaria opening, I hadn't pulled a Planeswalker yet. I said it's about time for a Planeswalker. 10 seconds later, pulled a Karn, so maybe if I say that again, it's time for a Planeswalker. I'll find what I want. A Watchful Naga. Oops. Wrong pile. You guys are getting, I get a little picky about my piles. Watchful Naga, Sacred Excavation, Gravedigger, and a Soulscar Mage. Nice card. Very nice hit. I like Soulscar. May not be worth a ton, but if you want to play mono red, you're gonna need them. Works real well with the wizard spells and Dominaria. Real well. We have a Manglehorn, Trial of Knowledge, Limits of Solidarity, and a Dread Wanderer. Foils of Naga Vitalist. It's a nice foil. Warrior in a Swamp. Now we're up to 8 foils. Not terrible. Not great, but not terrible. Alright, a Protection of the Heckma, Zenith Seeker, On-Crop Champion, and a Sheltered Thicket. Second land cycle card. These land cycles, with the exception of Fetid Pools, didn't hold much value. Just think them coming into play tapped, and there's no way to avoid that. Really hurt them. I mean, other than cycle, you really have to play them. At least 2 of them in every deck that uses both colors. Just to be able to cycle through a land is important. Manglehorn, a Cast Out, Vizier of Tumbling Sands, and a Sweltering Sun. That would have been a much better hit if it hadn't been reprinted in the Challenger decks, but still good to have. We have an Enigma Drake, Warfire Javelier, a Destined to Lead, and a Canyon Slough is our rare. and a devoted crop mate. So now I got 3 of the land cycle. Can we go for all of them like the last box of Dominaria? Last 2 packs. Finish it well. Alright, so we have a Sensor, a Kefnet's Monument, an On-Crop Champion, and a Shadow of the Grave is our rare. What am I doing? That full art back here. And this full art back here. I'm throwing away full art lands. So we have a Trial of Ambition, Stir the Sands, Grasping Dunes, and our last rare is Fetid Pools. Not bad. So we hit 4 of those. Nice. 4 land cycle near the end, including a Fetid Pools. So we did not get an invocation on this one, but we got 4 mythics. One of them a very good mythic. Actually, one of the mythics I was shooting for. Busy the Menagerie, Ronus, and Combat Celebrant. Combat Celebrant's almost $10 now. Busy the Menagerie is 5. Angel of Sanctions is 3, I think. And we got a lot of good rares in the set. Pretty much everything of note. That's not a Planeswalker. Unfortunately, we missed Planeswalkers, but I will be continuing the search for inventions / invocations over the next week. Keep an eye out. It'll vary what I open, but it will be from some block with a masterpiece, guaranteed. And we'll do it till we either do or don't open something. So I hope everybody enjoyed this. I hope everybody has a great week, and please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'm out. Later.